Hey, Kevin here, Top 100 Financial Advisor, two-time author, one-time bestseller, and I wanted to discuss the stock market in a way that I think is very relatable. And I want to use the metaphor of a road trip that I took from Dallas to Tulsa, from Tulsa to Dallas. It actually was a round trip, so yes. Either way, you want to see that. So I went to surprise my mother for Mother's Day. I tried to do a live stream on this, but I didn't show the screen. So hopefully this is working. You guys can see the screen. So first, before we get started, you want to check out the Investors Toolkit. You want to use the code INVEST to save $200 on this course. As you see, I've broken down the entire investing process into 7 steps. So the first step, one, you get a free preview, but the first step is finding out what type of investor you are, because that is going to determine what stocks work for you and what does not. So in accordance with that, with step 1, I want to show you how that's going to work. So let's pull up the whiteboard. You should see that on the left-hand side. And when you're on a road trip, there are obviously some things that you need to do. You need to know the route. You need to have GPS. In some cases, you're going to need to get gas, get your seatbelt. Depending on who's with you, you need to get snacks. You need to have a playlist for the kids or headphones for the kids or whatever it is that you need. So our road trip was only 4 hours. It's a route I've done hundreds of times. But when I was 22, 23, 24, 25, I could drive a whole lot faster then than I can now. Now I need to be responsible and I have a bigger car, so I can't hit the turns like I used to. But in the stock market, it's very similar. So when you are younger, you want to be more aggressive. Stocks like this, I would say like a Netflix, stocks like Nvidia. This is a D and not a P. You could say stocks like Apple, and I'm trying to think of another aggressive stock. You can say Amazon too. That's an N, not an M. These stocks are going to get you that like 95 miles an hour. So these are fast. They're going to push you forward. They're going to grow, and they can also be a little more dangerous. So more risk, more reward. If you hit a pothole going 95 miles an hour, you're going to feel that. It's not going to be pretty. It don't matter what car you're driving. You're going to feel that, right? So it all depends on your journey. So if you are aggressive, you want to grow your money more, stocks like this are going to be more beneficial to you. But if you're not someone like that, if you want to drive a little slower, if your goals are closer, if you don't need to, why go 95 miles an hour when you're only going 2 blocks? So think about that. So if you're already close to retirement, you don't want to go 95. That's very, very dangerous if you go 95 miles an hour and hit a quick turn. Not the smartest thing for you to do. You may want to get something that's a little more conservative. You want to take less risk. You want to get something that fits your profile. So things like this, I'll zoom out, index funds. So index, you can have an index fund, you can have an index ETF. They're all the same thing. I would say this is like going the speed limit. So it's going to do exactly what the market does, which means it's pretty much going to do exactly what traffic does. If the speed limit is 65, you're going 65. Speed limit drops to 55, then 40, then 45, or what have you, like when you're going through small towns, that's exactly what the index fund is going to do. So this year, we saw the market was really high, index funds was really high. Then it started to drop in February and really started to drop in March. Your index fund dropped too. That's why people are panicking about their 401k, because a lot of 401ks are in index funds. But then when things started to come back up after mid-March, everybody was happy again. Traffic cleared up, the speed limit went up, and everybody's fine. So that's how an index fund works. The good thing about index funds is going to have everything in it. So yes, it'll have the Apples, the Amazons, the Googles. It's also going to have the Walmarts, the boring stocks, Coca-Cola, things of that nature. It's going to have it all. A great place for almost everybody. But if you want to get to your destination quicker, if you want to build wealth faster, you're going to have to take on a little more risk. You're going to have to speed. You're going to have to go beyond the speed limit. And that's where these stocks come in. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. You can be fine with index funds. But people who want to be more aggressive, who want to be a little faster, that's why they start to add those stocks. Now, after index funds, this can really be in the middle, depends on where you want to go. You could say stocks like Walmart, Procter and Gamble. I could also say, what's another? You could say Coca-Cola. Pepsi, things like this. These are staples. They're not, they kind of they fit in the middle. They're flexible. They're stable. They're not going to go anywhere. I would say this is kind of like traffic or goes with the flow. So we'll put flow of traffic. So if the speed limit is 70, but everybody around you is going 80, 85, you're probably going to push it around 80, 85. The speed limit is 40 and people are going 35 just because it's crowded. These stocks are going to do that. So you can call these defensive stocks, but whatever you want to call them, they're going to make you money. They're not going to lose a whole bunch because these are stocks that you have to have. You have to buy water. You have to buy some drink. Pepsi and Coca-Cola, you're probably going to buy one of those. And if you're going to go buy anything, you're probably going to get it from Walmart. It's probably going to be made by Procter & Gamble. They make the toothpaste, the paper towels, the Tide. They make almost everything that you actually need. So these four are going to be staples for you. They've been around forever. They're probably not going to go anywhere. However, you need to decide how much you need to have. It's not going to be as fast as Netflix. It's not going to be as fast as Amazon, but it's going to go with the flow of traffic. So if traffic is going faster, it's going to get you there a little bit faster than the index fund. If traffic is going slower, it's still going to get you there, but maybe not as fast. So they really fit in the middle because each of them have their own way of moving, but they're reliable. This is like a Toyota Camry. Good, reliable. And a Corvette. It's not a Bugatti. It's not even a Lexus. But it's good, it's decent, it's going to get you there. It's the minivan, reliable, going to get you there, but not always the sexiest stock in the world. So that's why I see stocks like these. And lastly, you've got your penny stocks. Now, these are not great places for you to be. These are the Houthis, your first car, the one with the bullet hole, a flat. It doesn't have a great stereo. You got to roll down the windows, and you might not even have air. These are stocks like Ford. You could put AMC in that category. AMC could be good, could be bad. We'll see where it goes. You can say it could be airline stocks. I'm not going to go that far, but these are stocks that are below $5. They haven't done well in years, but you might get lucky from time to time. So yesterday, as of this recording, yesterday, May 11th, AMC popped like 40 or 50% in a day. Who knew? But today it was just up like 1.5%. So it went back to pretty much normal. So we'll see what happens in the future. The reason why I did that, you can check yesterday's videos because of people said that Amazon may be looking to buy them. It's a rumor. It may or may not be true. We will see. However, that's kind of how these stocks are. It's the hoopty, it's the ugly car that you really hope and pray get you to the finish line. Because if it doesn't, you're going to lose your money and you're not going to get it back. That's just the end of the story. It's gone. So you hope that it gets you there. It's not going to be a comfortable ride because it's going to be these crazy bounces. Most people who got into AMC still haven't made money off of it. Now, if you got it on May 10th or 8th or the 9th and you hit that pop, then yeah, you made money. But if you bought it a month or two ago, you still haven't seen your money yet. And again, that's kind of how penny stocks work. They're not always reliable. Your car may or may not get you there. When you get into it, you invest in it, you hope the car starts. That's not the best way to get to financial freedom. You can, but do you want to get the $2 car to drive you from DC to Miami, or do you want to get a good Toyota, or do you want to get a nice solid car here that is going to get you there, a good rental, a brand new rental with a new car smell, or do you want to ride there in luxury and get there really, really fast? So that's how you want to see the stock market. That's how you want to see how each stock can fit with you or may not fit with you. The problem with most investors, and it's why I highlight it as the first step in my course, is figuring out how you are as an investor. If you don't know that, you're not going to pick the right stocks. If you feel like you're someone who is conservative, you want to watch your money grow incrementally over time, then Bitcoin is not for you. It's not for you. Okay, that's not a place you want to be. If you're someone, again, who wants to make incremental, slow, smooth wealth, then Tesla is not for you either. because Tesla is a rocky ride. It's a rocky ride to the top, at least now. But depending on what Elon Musk feels that day, it can be very, very rough at times. So that's not the stock for you. Maybe you want to go to a Walmart. Maybe you want to go to a Procter and Gamble. But that's where people lose money. You feel one way, you get a stock that feels completely different. So you need to figure out who you are, and the stocks that you choose needs to fit with that. So once we talk about where you are as an investor, that's why we moved to module 2 to figure out what the best investments are for you specifically. So again, you can click the link above or below, wherever that link will appear, buildingbreak.com/tools. Use a promo code INVEST to save money on the course. But again, this is how the stock market really works. It doesn't have to be complicated, and it is a lot like the things you do today. So it's having a plan, it's having a journey, and fitting and taking the route that works best for you. All right, that's it for me today. I will see you guys later. We do live streams every weekday, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central on Facebook and 9:30 p.m. Central on Instagram. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.